Hey there, Internet. My name's Dave, and I am back with another reaction. This time, I am going to be getting into Starlight, the new music video from BABYMETAL. I had seen that this was obviously posted the same day as Yui's statement and her news of her leaving the band or the group. So obviously, I wanted to talk about Yui first in that other video that I did, and kind of wanted to let this, get its views. Before reacting to it. So and I probably am going to treat this one a little bit differently than some of my prior reactions. I am probably going to be pausing because I looked through some of my footage and I just feel like I missed some things because I'm not pausing the video at all, and sometimes I'm talking and I miss certain things. So I'm probably going to periodically pause throughout the video, just giving you a heads up. So without further ado, let's dive into this one because I am very, very excited about it. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so already I like the slow build up at the beginning, and then just the way that it kicks in right there. That was a pretty nice transition. As far as the music video goes, so far I'm already noticing that it's kind of like a cinematic music video, which I don't mind that. It's just I kind of wish. I don't know. I kind of wish that we would see the band at least, or maybe we will. But I prefer kind of the music videos where it shows the group members and stuff instead of like these actors and stuff. But who knows? Maybe it'll be good. I don't know. Let's just keep going. Okay, so I'm really liking all of the tempo changes too. It's really nice. I mean, they always do such a good job with their tempo changes and their stylistic choices with the song itself. And it sounds really, really good so far. I'm liking it a lot. It's interesting for sure. I'm not really, I'm just trying to kind of focus on what's going on, and we'll see. I mean, I like it so far, so let's just keep going. See, it's parts like that that what I'm talking about when it starts, like they go into that fast tempo and then they just go into that kind of like slower breakdown kind of tempo. It sounds really, really good. That's honestly what I like so much about the Kami band, is they're so good with their choices that they're making, and it makes the song really good. It just makes it really enjoyable to listen to, and just bang your head along to. So that's what I'm seeing so far. Let's keep going. Okay, I'm gonna pause it right there because I can clearly tell this is a pretty big change up. But the other thing that I'm noticing is I can't wait to hear Sue perform this live because it sounds like this is going to be a really good song for her as far as showcasing her voice and all of that. There's a lot of notes that she's having to belt out that I think is going to be really good live. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. And again, you know, Kami Band, they're amazing. So I really wish that we would see some of the members in this music video, but I get it. They're going for a cinematic thing. It's just, you know, I feel like they already kind of did that with Distortion as well. Like, I don't know. I kind of miss the group, the band, but whatever. Let's keep going. Okay, I'm pausing it again. Sorry, but what I'm pretty sure what I'm hearing right now is wherever you are and all of that, like wherever you are, we'll always be with you, and wherever you are, you'll always be with us. Whatever. Basically, something along those lines. So I don't know if it seems a little bit too coincidental that they released this music video on the same day that they announced that Yui was leaving the band, because now that I'm hearing those lyrics, it makes me think that they knew that Yui was going to leave, or that she had already made up her mind, and then they made this song based off of that. So, you know, I was under the impression that, you know, I was hoping that maybe they didn't know, and that's why it was kind of like catching them off guard. But now that I'm hearing these lyrics, it makes me feel like they did know, and they knew for a while, and then they just made this song to kind of pay homage to Yui in a way. I could see it from the business perspective of wanting to, you know, keep it hush-hush for as long as possible until this came out so that they could kind of like have a way of, you know, I don't know. I get what they were trying to do, but at the same time, it just seems kind of like that's not really a good idea because the fans are kind of like, why didn't you tell us right when you knew? Why couldn't you tell us right away? Because it just seems like they were hiding it the whole time, which clearly, I mean, that's kind of my opinion right now, is based off of what I'm hearing, it sounds like they were hiding that, which, you know, isn't the best choice. Your fans aren't going to like that. You know, even if she would have left and they would have announced that she was leaving or whatever, right away, like right when they found out, and then they still decided to make a song like this months later, I think fans would have been more appreciative of that than to hide it for months and months and months and then come out with this and also say, oh, by the way, Yui's leaving. Like, I don't know, that seems a little bit shady to me, but it's whatever. You know, it's probably Amuse's doing, but it is what it is. Let's just let's keep going. That's an extreme close-up. Okay. So are those the same 7 members that we saw from Distortion, I'm assuming? I don't know. Either way, that was very interesting. As far as the music goes, the song itself I really enjoyed. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing Sue perform this live because I think it's gonna really show off her voice a lot. You know, I'm hoping that if they don't replace Yui, that Moa gets to have some kind of a spotlight at some point, or at least not just be in the background, because I think that's what most fans' problem with like the tour was like Moa just seemed like she was kind of like part of the backup dancers, like she was just in the background. And it seems like, you know, she was right behind Sue, I think, most of the time, but still, like, you're still in the background. You're not, like, you don't get to be up with Sue, like, up on the stage or, like, up out front. So, I'm hoping that that's not a recurring thing and that they're going to give Moa a little bit of a share of the spotlight. Like, you know, if they had Yui with them, then both of them would both be at the front of the stage, but... So I'm hoping that if they do end up replacing Yui, that they'll kind of go back to their old style of having all 3 of them be part of the show instead of being in the background. But I mean, that is my hope. And like I said, this, after hearing some of the lyrics, because most of it was in Japanese, so I couldn't really, you know, obviously understand it, but once they started singing that part in English, and, you know, it was basically talking about we'll always be here, we'll always remember you, basically, kind of thing. You know, it definitely seems like they were aware that Yui wanted to leave and that she had already made that decision. And I think that they told her not to say anything, and they decided to not say anything as well. And they decided to go ahead and make this song about it. I don't know, I mean, maybe they had already made the song before. That's possible, it could be coincidental. Maybe they had already made the song and then, who knows? But I'm just saying, from an outsider's perspective, and, you know, with how sketchy it seemed already, the fact that they were hiding stuff and not saying anything about her for like almost a year, and then just dropping this, you know, it does seem like this was intentional. This was something that they knew, and that's why they decided to release the statement the same day as this. So those are my thoughts. I mean, that's what I think. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. And, you know, we're not going to know until either the band themselves say something or Yui gets to, you know, finally talk. You know, that's honestly the only way that this is going to get resolved. But I think it's just going to be a huge mystery up until then. But I think it's, to most fans, I feel like it's pretty obvious what has happened or what was going on. So, you know, obviously, I'm just hoping that Yui can do what she wants to do and can move on from this and has success in whatever she does. And, you know, I have no ill will towards BABYMETAL either, because, you know, the band themselves, it's not their fault. It's not Sue's fault. It's not Moa's fault. It's not the Kami band's fault. You know, it's just, sometimes that's just how these companies are that own them or have a contract with them. You know, you really can't do much. So we'll see. I mean, are they going to play out their contract and maybe sign with someone else, or are they going to continue with the Muse? I don't know. I don't know how long their contracts are. I don't know how that works over in Japan, but it seems like maybe at this point they should possibly start looking for a new label. Just because I do feel like Amuse is a little bit too controlling and too hands-on with everything that they do. I would like to see BABYMETAL get a little bit more creative freedom and be able to speak and talk to their fans and, you know, not be silenced, because that's what it feels like. I mean, you can see, like, the Kami band members, like, if you follow them on social media and stuff, they post stuff. Like, it seems like they're allowed to, but the girls, I don't really see anything from them. I don't know if maybe, you know, I don't know. Do they have social media? I don't think so. I haven't found anything. So I feel like, you know, and I think that's kind of a popular thing in Japan. I think if you're, you know, kind of like an idol, and you're controlled, or you're part of a contract with a company, I think they usually don't like you having a social media account because you might say something that they don't want you to say, and they want to protect your image, and you have to, you know, whatever. But I don't personally like that. I wish that they would be able to interact with their fans via social media, and just, you know, especially Yui, like, just let people know that she's at least alive or doing okay or whatever. I think that's what most people are frustrated with right now, is they want to see that she's okay, and they want to see that, you know, I don't know, they want to know, like, it's for clarity. And I saw a lot of people saying that they were kind of hoping that she would perform one last time with them or something as kind of a good, like, farewell, which I would agree with. But, you know, if Yui wasn't even able to do that, then I could see that maybe that's why they didn't, like, because maybe they were planning on, maybe that's what they wanted to do, was, you know, okay, we know you want to leave, that's fine, but at least perform the last song of this tour, or this last leg in Japan, you know, so we can give you, like, a farewell or whatever. And I think that maybe she just said, because I'm pretty sure in her statement she said something about she really wanted to perform that last concert, but she just physically couldn't. So I think that maybe they had something in mind for that, and she couldn't do it. So I don't know, that's my thoughts. But anyways, like I said, recap, I like the song a lot, very good. It is definitely not kawaii metal. I think they need to incorporate some more of that going forward, because right now it seems like they're taking it a little bit too seriously, and which is fine if you're going for the metal route, that's fine. But the issue is most fans came to them because it was kawaii metal. It was different. It was, you know, it was a unique style, and now they're kind of moving away from that a little bit, and, you know, you're going to start to anger some of your old fans or your original fans. Not to say that I'm an original fan at all, because I just discovered them last year. But you know, it is what it is. I mean, like, you know, I've watched a decent amount of their videos enough to know that the kawaii metal was like one of the things that I was like, that was what hooked me. That was the thing that was like, wow, this is so different sounding. This is cool. I really like this. And now they're going straight all metal, which is fine, but you need to also do kawaii metal too. Like, they should incorporate some songs on the album that are kawaii metal and metal, and that way you get a good mix. Because otherwise it's just going to turn into another, you know, metal band that's going to sound like other metal bands. I don't know. That's just my feeling. But anyways, I have dragged this on too long. I am sorry. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye.